The strongest Marvel characters ever are coming. Like an issue of What If, the Marvel Cinematic Universe can now be what we fanatics have always envisioned it would be. The thin legal force field that has prevented the X-Men and the Fantastic Four from interacting with the Avengers, and so many of our other favorite Marvel characters, like those from the Spider-Verse, from appearing in the MCU, has been brought down by the nigh unstoppable entity that is Disney. Now we can finally and realistically begin speculation on which of our favorite authoritative personas from the comics will appear and when. Namely, the dynamic cosmic powerhouses that will face even greater threats that approach in the aftermath of Thanos and the Infinity Saga. I'm planning to do a giveaway when we hit 500 subscribers, so if you want to be entered to win, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave a like and comment on this video, and if you want, stay tuned till the end of the video where I'll go into more detail on it. Adam Brashear was a young man who served his country as a US Marine. When he discovered his superpowers, he fashioned a secret identity with which to protect his country, the Blue Marvel. He served as a hero for years and was one of the most popular heroes of his time. Yet Adam had a secret. He was an African American, a fact not lost on the government. As a precaution against so much power in the hands of a black man, they took steps to control him, even going so far as to plan a spy for him to date, whom he eventually married. His career as the Blue Marvel ended after he faced the Ante-Man. During the battle, his mask was damaged, revealing his ethnicity, outraging portions of the US population. Much is unknown about his past, but Calric swiftly rose through the ranks and landed the position of Praetor of the Imperial Guard to the Shi'ar Empire. He eventually found himself in the role of Imperator after destroying Emperor Vulcan in an act of revenge. As even more dangerous threats make themselves known, Gladiator is called to join 4 other Alpha-class beings to form an unstoppable team known as the Annihilators, a squad designed to be the immovable wall protecting the universe and the pinnacle of all Marvel hero teams. One of the noblest and most tormented cosmic entities in the universe, the Silver Surfer treasures freedom above all else, but has often sacrificed his liberty for the greater good. He was born Norrin Radd on the planet Zen-La, part of an extremely long-lived and technologically advanced humanoid race which had created a worldwide utopia devoid of crime, disease, hunger, poverty, and want of any kind. Norrin's life changed forever when a menacing alien spacecraft pierced Zen-La's long-neglected defense systems. Convincing a Council of Scientists member to provide him with a spaceship, Radd soon confronted the invader, GALACTUS, who intended to consume Zen-La. Radd offered to become his herald and seek out new worlds for him to sate his hunger in exchange for Galactus sparing Zen-La. Galactus agreed, transforming Radd into a silver-skinned, cosmic-powered super being patterned after an adolescent fantasy plucked from Norrin's memories. Known thereafter as the Silver Surfer because of the silvery flying board he rode, Radd departed Zen-La with Galactus. The Silver Surfer is without a doubt one of the most cherished characters in the Marvel Universe, with a massive following. He's teamed up or battled with them all over the past 5 decades in the comics, and now we could get to see him do it on the big screen. A cybernetic Corbinite Asgardian that roams the cosmos on his awesome ship Scuttlebutt, defending the meek and snuffing out evil, it's difficult to sound any cooler than that. In a way, he's like Thor's other adopted brother, having received an all-powerful cousin hammer from Odin called Stormbreaker that rivals the might of Mjolnir, which I know they give it to Thor in the movies, but they could always make a different, more powerful one for him. The combined power of his Asgardian bestowment, coupled with his already formidable cybernetic enhancements, makes him possibly more powerful than the Thunder God and one of the first lines of defense against high-level threats to the universe. Beta Ray Bill has been set up through small Easter eggs appearing in the MCU films thus far, most recently in Thor Ragnarok in the form of a champion statue displayed on Sakaar. Word has it Bill was initially set to be in the film, but was replaced with the Hulk, and given a much smaller role that was later cut by Feige, fearing the fans would be discontent and the character would not get due justice for his on-screen debut. Feige's instincts were correct. If you're gonna do it right. This is also why Nova and Adam Warlock haven't been introduced yet. An average S.H.I.E.L.D. agent named Wendell Vaughn was the son of a gifted scientist that was studying the mysterious quantum bands. Wendell, lacking the pizzazz to pull the trigger in the field, suddenly found himself in a bad situation against an AIM incursion with the only way out being the pair of bands that had just vaporized a colleague who put them on. It turns out that his timid nature is actually what enabled him to harness the power of the quantum band, and he eventually came to be known as Quasar, a being of untapped potential with direct access to the quantum zone. James Gunn tweeted a photo back in June of 2017 that all but confirmed Quasar and the quantum bands would be introduced to the MCU soon. It's looking even more likely that we'll see the Wendell Vaughn version of Quasar, simply because he's, oddly enough, Starhawk's father. The ranks of the Nova Corps are teeming with talent, but none so notable as the Queens-born human, Richard Rider, a boy chosen at random to fill the role of a fallen Nova Corps member. His teenage years saw him as a member of the New Warriors, a New York City-based team of teenage superheroes. Nova's been set up in the first two Guardians of the Galaxy films through the introduction of Xandar and the Nova Corps, but there's still some mystery as to when and how we'll meet him. The immaculate human being, engineered to be perfect in every way, Adam Warlock is the man at the center of the universe, both the savior and the doom of the cosmos. His future self transforms into the Magus, a villain trumping the might of Thanos. It's kind of complicated and involves time travel, different dimensions, and paradoxes, but after Warlock is driven mad and transformed into Magus, he's thrust back thousands of years and becomes the founder of the Church of the Universal Truth, a religious empire spanning the universe with the ultimatum of convert or die. Adam, or him, as he was referred to in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, was made specifically for the purpose of destroying the Guardians. So far, we haven't heard any new info on Warlock, or when exactly he'll emerge from his cocoon, or even what Feige and Gunn's approach to the character will be. However, we'll most likely see the Magus as a villain that eventually joins the Guardians as Adam Warlock. A being whose limits we still don't know, or could even comprehend, the Sentry is the ultimate wildcard in the Marvel Universe, a drug addict with a heart of gold that ingests a serum that gives him his immense power. Robert Reynolds becomes an honorable hero, admired by Cap and the rest of the Avengers, but he has a dark side that could at some point unveil him as a threat. Should the memories he used his psychic powers to banish suddenly return, he releases the Void, an entity with annihilation first on its list. Much like Bruce Banner, Reynolds is the product of accidental science and struggles physically with controlling his enormous power to prevent a monstrous alter ego from escaping, except that he's fully capable of destroying the universe. While there's no guarantee we'll even see the bright yellow fellow on the big screen, he usually shows up when the odds are impossible and doom is on the horizon, so we could see him pop up somewhere in the next 20 films that Marvel has lined up. Sentry hasn't been talked about much by Feige or Gunn, but the little they've said points to Sentry coming into the fray much later in the MCU, like phases 5 or 6. Again, it really all depends on what Feige's vision for the character is. With the end of the current Avengers core roster, it's time to think about the next phase of Earth's Mightiest, and Sentry fills a big void, so who knows for certain when we'll see him. Sometimes a hero, but most of the time a villain, Hyperion is the king of the Eternals, an alien race hailing from an alternate reality in which he was a hero that destroyed his version of Earth and was transported with his team, the Squadron Supreme, to our Earth with intent to conquer it. In whatever follows for the Avengers and Earth's heroes, Hyperion and Squadron Supreme could play the antagonist. To help speed things up, I want to give away a Baby Groot Funko Pop when we hit 500 subscribers. I know this isn't a PS4, Xbox, or Switch, but maybe if we keep growing we'll get there eventually. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment telling me pretty much anything. Why you liked or disliked the video, who your favorite Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Dragon Ball, or any other franchise character is, what movie, show, or game you're excited for or you want to come out, what character you want to see on the big screen, or basically anything else. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember that with great power comes great responsibility.